Good day, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Otumba Adams Show. My name remains Adams Olufemi Olajide, and how has been your day? On this episode, I would be interviewing another entrepreneur. I said at the beginning of this year that I'll be interviewing about 50 to 60 entrepreneurs, and today I have a lovely guest that will be gracing this show. All right. Her name, I'm sure you already see it scrolling down the screen. Her name is Akintan Abosede Gabriella, and she would be telling us about her journey and answering certain questions that I have for her. But before I bring her right up on stage, let me quickly go and read her bio. All right, let me get my notes and I would read it to you guys. Akintan Gabriella, I beg your pardon, Akintan Abosede Gabriella is a student and entrepreneur who delivers happiness to every foodie's taste buds. She's the CEO of an upstart kitchen label named Thedietmuse and has been running for the past 4 years online. After spending nearly a decade cooking at home with mom, Gabriella knows what meal can influence any taste bud. Interesting. She has gone for food competitions, honored interviews, partnered with an organization for outreach, and mastering the marketing flavor of the business. It is how well you connect with a hungry human we're trying to help and then try to whet their appetite. Akintan Abosede Gabriella, beg your pardon, Akintan Abosede Gabriella holds an ordinary national diploma degree in building technology from the Polytechnic Ibadan and is currently undergoing a second degree in physics electronics at the Federal University of Technology, Akure. She's a creative who has got a lot of skills at hand as she makes several items like stove thread, bar soap, ice cream, juice, smoothies, fruit salads, gift boxes, and other craft that boosts her food business. Alongside her business, she has a second business which was birthed amidst COVID-19. It is named Undefy, an underwear slash swimwear brand. She bullies people into believing in their own source and loving their bodies as they are. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please help me welcome Miss Gabriella. Hello.
Hi, Adams.
How are you doing today? Hope you're good.
I'm good. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you too. All right. I know I have read your bio, and you have a fantastic bio, by the way.
Thank you.
But my first question to you is this: can you tell us a little bit about yourself? I know that I've read a lot about you, but I know I might have missed one or two things. So my first question that I always ask everybody is, who is Gabriella? Over to you.
Okay. Gabriella is a simple lady, so to say. I'm a lady who goes for whatever she wants. Once I'm determined, I get whatever I want. Like I'm always ahead. Like whatever I want, I go for it without any distraction. Although there might be challenges along the way, but I definitely go for it. Although it might not be easy because they say life is full of ups and downs. So I always go for what I
Mhm.
want. So that's who Gabriella is.
Okay, so you
Pretty
are a
strong-willed.
go-getter, basically, irrespective of
Yeah,
whatever challenges that you actually meet on the road. That's cool. That's great.
exactly.
All right, you've shown that you have the entrepreneurial spirit in you, and that is one thing that I also believe in. Irrespective of the
Thank you.
challenges, go ahead and face it. All right. So my second question to you is this: what inspired you to go into the food business, or should I say, who inspired you and what inspired you, hand in hand, right, for you to go into the food business?
When you say what, I think growing up, since I think I was the only chubby child my mom had. So people had that reputation that I was a glutton. So
Mm.
I was like, who doesn't love food when everybody calls you a glutton? I love food. I don't know about you. You may pretend, but I definitely love food. And my
I
mom
sure
is
you love
somebody
food anyway.
who likes to my mom is somebody who likes to experiment with meals, and she was
Okay.
once into the whole catering business. So I was always the one with her at home. So I kind of found this love that each time I'm in the kitchen, getting to decide what people will eat. And at the end of the day, when they eat it, they have this very bright smile on their face. Whatever worries they were having before, it goes for that few seconds or few minutes they have those meals. So it came up to me more or less like an inborn talent because each time I'm in the kitchen, even if I have worries from life issues and all, my face is always lit up. Like the fastest way to get me the mood, just ask me to cook. So it kicks me start.
Good. I think I can actually resonate with the fact that like when you're in the kitchen, like any worries you have like fades away. Because whenever I try to cook, like I have this peace of mind at that point in time. I think the only thing I always tell people is that like, please do not send me to the market. I can cook for you, but when it comes to going to the market, I have no idea. I don't know how to
I
price.
think mine
And
will be, don't ask me to do the dishes.
oh, okay. I guess we all have that one thing that like we really do not like doing. All right then. Moving on to the next
Exactly.
question. How do you manage your business and being a student? I know that like right now you are studying physics electronics at the Federal University of Technology, Akure. How do you merge the two together? How do you balance that world?
That's a tough one. I wouldn't tell you lie. The thing is, when I had wanted to start the business, I had wanted to wait till I was done with school, but I
Hmm.
asked myself, I said, each time I buy food outside, that satisfaction is not always there. And each time I have visitors, like my close friends, when they come around, they'll be like, this is what people are lacking. Why not put it out there? Why not put it out there? And there are days in our schedules in school where you might see a whole week we get to receive just two lectures. And I'm like, what am I using that time to do? If not to go to people's houses and then maybe results in you talking about the next person. Why not utilize this time to make something useful out of it, which is a skill I already
Hmm.
have, I'm developing and
Hmm.
trying to be better with. So that was how I was able to like balance it. So when I have free schedules, like for today now, let's say today is Monday and I have classes for Tuesday. When I check my timetable and I see I'm having lectures for afternoon, I get to take orders for morning. And I get to wake up really early so I could meet up with such orders. That is why I always advise whoever that is pre-ordering, because that has works on pre-order basis. Whoever that is pre-ordering has to pre-order 6 hours ahead. So there is no disappointment from both parties. So you could get your meal whenever you want it and it doesn't get to affect my own schedule at the end of the day. So that's the way it works for me.
That's great. That's great. That talks a lot about time management. You've been able to like manage your time properly, knowing fully well that like, okay, I have work by this time to this time, and I can actually focus on my business also by this time in such a way that it will not
Yes.
affect either. All right, wonderful. Okay, so my next question is this. Every business has its challenges, no matter how, even if you are well funded, even if you are close to the presidency, there would always be one challenge or the other that like you'd face in business. Now, to you, what were the challenges you faced and have you been able to overcome these challenges?
Some of the challenges I have been able to curb, but some are still a necessity in life that we have to handle. A necessity in the sense that like all these mama puts, like we regularly call them, like the
Hmm.
local eateries and canteens, they will always be like our competitors, because where somebody is ordering just a plate of food, which means I'm using your money to prepare that plate of meal, and you're comparing it with somebody who is doing for bulk cooking, like somebody who's cooking
Hmm.
for a number of 300. Definitely, the person cooking for a number of 300 will definitely be cheaper than mine. So the only time people get to be so comfortable is when I'm taking mass orders and it gets cheaper, or maybe there's a discount rate whatsoever. So majorly my challenge is with the local canteens around, except those who already have tasted our meal, they know what it feels like, because they say obeto do olupa. I don't know if I got that Yoruba
True. You got it.
correctly.
Like
So
food waste sweet, na money kill 'em.
exactly. So that's it. But for other areas like our equipment, we've been able to acquire
Mhm.
some, although not all.
Okay.
You know, with the way technology expands, you need new stuff. So we've gotten
True.
some, while some are
True.
still in the works.
Okay. All right. That's perfect. Next question is, I know that like you're in the food business, but we live in a technology age right now, and everybody uses one technology or the other. So, what are the softwares or apps you use in running your business that makes your business go smoothly? What are these apps?
Okay, when I started with
Okay.
Instagram, WhatsApp, but currently I post most of my content on TikTok and Snapchat, but I still keep up with Instagram and WhatsApp. But most times to get me easily, it is either through TikTok,
Okay. Are you still there? I think the network is frozen.
at I use PixArt for my editing.
Okay. Okay. I think your network is a bit frozen right now. I wouldn't know what happened. Okay, you're back now. You're back. Great. Okay, so on to the next
Yeah.
question. On to the next question. What book would you recommend other entrepreneurs out there? Or not necessarily entrepreneurs, but what book has really, really helped your entrepreneurial journey that you would like to share with people?
Okay. I'm not exactly a book person. I
Okay.
rather do movies, but from the few I've read, especially during the lockdown, just two books I recommend is Sell Like Crazy. I've forgotten the author, but it's a pretty read book, not so
Yeah.
bulky, but a pretty average sized book. Then this popular novel, The Smart Money Woman, and I think there's a second volume, The Smart Money Woman Tribe, something like that. So those two
Yeah. The
I
the la- the
recommend.
last interviewer I had actually spoke about this same book also, and I feel that like everybody out there, both male and female, should actually get a copy of that book because people have a lot to say about it,
Yeah.
and believe you me, it's a worth read. Anyway, on to the next question. Just a second, please. Where do you see yourself and your company in the next 5 years? I know you would have graduated by then, but where do you see your business in the next 5 years? What's the dream?
Yeah.
Did you get my question?
You said, where do I see myself in the next 5 years?
Yes, that's the question.
The dream is to become a household name in Nigeria,
Okay.
and we're trying to bring other products and services on board. Products for now, because I'm thinking of unveiling one before Valentine, more or less like a Valentine welcome package, which is juice. Like, although I'm not equipped yet to get the very big technology machine for it, but I got a smaller one. So I'm starting small. Before you know it, people get to know the Thedietmuse, not just in Akure and Lagos, but other states too.
Okay. So the prayers are like in the next 5 years, you've gone big, you're a household name, everybody knows your company. Wonderful. All right.
Yes, at
So,
least before they mention the first five food
mhm.
brands in Nigeria, I should be listed. God
All
willing.
right. All right. All right. Great. Now, this is the moment where you shine the light on somebody else. Who is it that is in your network that you believe that like the person is actually doing extraordinarily well rather in their entrepreneurial journey, and you would like to put them on the spotlight? It can be one person, can be two people, but just give us a name, tell us what they do, and what inspires you about them.
Does the person exactly have to be in same network with me?
No, the person doesn't really have to be. The person doesn't have to be in your niche.
Okay. That's a tough one. Okay. Think I have someone. TY Pastries. She's into
Okay.
baking. Yeah. So she does pretty well for herself. She has even gone for a master class in baking. She leaves school to even go for big events, like she does wedding cakes for people as high as
Wow.
7 steps and whatever.
Wow.
And she's really doing well. She's doing well for herself. And I think she hasn't
Okay.
gotten that massive attention her business needs. But once she gets it, boom, she's going to do
Okay.
wonders.
Maybe one of these days, she'll be on this show and we'll get to interview her and like get to know more about what
Mhm.
she does. All right.
Yes.
So the final question I have for you is, where can people find you? Just tell us, maybe you have a website, Instagram handle, Twitter handle, TikTok handle, whatever handle that like you have. Share it.
Okay, currently I'm trying to relaunch my website because the domain name expired, so that is also in the works. But to find me on
Okay.
any social media platform, it's just one name: Thedietmuse. I'll take it again: Thedietmuse. That is the Diet Muse on all social media platforms you can think
Okay.
of. We're there: TikTok,
Okay.
Snapchat, WhatsApp, Instagram.
All right then. I was about saying that like you don't need to like mention the name because everybody would be able to see it in the description below. I would have
Okay.
like written everything out so that people will be able to like get through to you. All right, Gabriella, it's been
Okay.
an honor having you on the show today. Thank you very much for taking out time out of your busy time to spend few minutes with me to talk about your business and the things that like you're actually passionate about. All right, guys, this brings us to the end of another episode. I hope that like you've been able to enjoy this episode and learn something tangible. And if you're watching from Facebook or YouTube, please make sure that like you subscribe, and you also share this video with your friends. My name remains Adam Solofimolajide, and as I always say, be the best version God has created you to be. Signing out, guys.
Thank you.